Gunnar's Daughter, Chapter 20. Time went on, and now it was quiet at Vadden. They kept few servants about the manor, and little was seen in the neighborhood of Gunnar and his housefolk. Gunnar took this matter greatly to heart, so that he aged rapidly and became bent and feeble. The boy was settled there. Asha looked after him and was fond of him, but Vigdis showed him no affection, nor had she given him any name. She was still sorrowful and went nowhere outside the courtyard of Vadden. One day, Vigdis and Asha were in the kitchen house baking, and the boy ran to and fro. He was then 2 years old. Asha made little loaves and showed him how she would bake them for him. This made him so happy that he could not control himself, but danced about the women asking for his loaves, and so he came to upset the meal bin. Vigdis picked the boy up and shook him and beat him. "You never do aught but mischief," she said. The child howled and cried till Vigdis carried him to the bench. "Sit there," she said, "and keep quiet. I will not hear you weep for so little." She went back to her kneading trough and busied herself for a time with her bread. Then she said to Asha, "Not much joy shall I have of this child, and I scarce think he will be the bane of any man. He does not take after me. I did not weep when he was made, but perhaps his father was not far from it." "You must not talk like this," replied Asha. Vigdis said no more and turned to her work again. The boy could not check his tears, but he held his hands before his face, and when his mother looked at him, he lay down and buried his head in some sacks that lay on the bench. After a while, Asha went out. Vigdis then took the little loaves from the griddle, went across and gave them to the boy. "Be quiet now and eat these," she said, and laid them in his lap. The boy stopped crying and looked at his mother. He fingered the loaves, but found them too hot, and he was afraid. Seeing this, she stroked his hair 2 or 3 times, but after that she told him to go out to Asha.